Hello, my gorgeous makeup loving friends. I know I have no makeup on and I have my hair tied up, but I just wasn't in the form today. I'm in a little bit of a weird headspace, so I was like, I'm gonna sleep, I'm gonna nap, I'm gonna do a Tia and just take a really long nap. So I am recording this a little bit later than usual, and I wanted to give my skin a rest because it's a little bit not great at the moment. I suppose before I start into this, I have to say, obviously, huge thank you to Paula, to Jenny, to Jodie, and to Amanda, who tagged me in lots of things this week to keep me up to date on what's happening. In beauty news, we have a brand new YouTuber in our midst. It is the beautiful Rebecca. I have her channel linked down below. She is Rebecca JU, reporting for Beauty Duty. She put up her first video was yesterday, and as I am recording, I think she's just about hit 100 views. So if for whatever reason you haven't checked her out, she is well worth watching. She is brilliant. Just go find her, subscribe to her. Yeah, you did that? Okay, fantastic. Go check her out. I'm so very, 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 very proud of her. So I wanted to say that before we got into it. I've also put her Instagram and stuff down below, so you should hopefully be able to get her. We have a lot to talk about. You would think we wouldn't, but we do. Big thanks as well to Lashes Love and Makeup, who tagged me in a couple of things. But I think the biggest thing that we can see this week has been, A, there are a lot of sales. They're just everywhere, you know. But B, the mainstream brands aren't doing a huge amount. It is the indie brands that are coming out with lots and lots of things. And what I would say is they're the ones who probably need financial aid the most, because they don't have as much kind of money in their bank to keep them afloat in the current situation. So I think part of why they're still releasing things is they're a small business. Usually one person is in charge of the whole thing. So I know that some people are being a bit like, why are people releasing things at this time? And it's like, well, people still need to be able to pay their bills. And also, I think it's actually just really good for us to be able to buy things. You know, it seems to be good. So let's just jump straight into it. We've lots to talk about. Viseart have come out with their The Spritz Edit. It is £39, I think, or $39. Sorry, I tell a lie. So it's $39, and it's very corally toned. It reminds me a little bit of the ABH Sultry palette mixed with the Urban Decay Naked Reloaded palette. It is $39. It was available on April 15th at 10 a.m. So it is available now if you want to check it out. What I will say is it's a very small little palette. I have the dark edit version, and I really enjoyed it. It's this big. That's the size of a palette that you're talking about for $39, and you get 1 gram per shade. So there's 12 shades in all, which is actually pretty darn good. And I will say that the formulas are quite nice in that. So if you like that colour story, that could be a good little addition for you. Real Techniques have come out with a new brush set. It is their Cashmere Dreams collection. It includes 3 brushes. They're each $12.99. They're available at Ulta, but as far as I know, they're also available on Real Techniques' own website. It includes a highlight brush for cream powder highlights. It includes a blush brush for cream and powder blush, and a contour fan brush for powder contour. So those are available now if you want to check those out. KVD Vegan Beauty, so no longer belonging to Kat Von D. It is KVD. I think is it Kendo owns them now. They bought her out completely. They have the beloved bestsellers Iconic Eye and Lip Set for $39. It includes the Everlasting Liquid Lipstick in Lolita, the Cake Pencil Eyeliner, Minis Tattoo Liner, Go Big or Go Home Mascara, and they are available for $39 US in Sephora, but I would imagine that similar sets will be made available elsewhere, and you can probably get it on the KVD website themselves. Sephora also has come out with a lot of sets for the moment. They have the the Summer Sun on the Fly for $25. They have the Sun Safety Kit for $39, the Hydrating Fruity Face Set for $39, the Mini Summer Makeup Essentials Set for $39, and the Deluxe Mini Sampler Set for $75. So there's a lot going on at Sephora there. Anastasia Beverly Hills has also got their brow kit Better Together. It includes one brow wiz and a mini clear gel, which is around, I believe, $19.99. It is available at Sephora if you want to get it, but I think it should also be available at ABH, which, by the way, are still doing their buy one, get one other item 50% off. That is still going as I'm recording, so go on. Off you go. In addition to that, ABH have also come out with 4 new mini glosses. So they apparently have 2 new formulas, and it's retailing for $28. It is available right now if you want to get them. They just launched yesterday. So they seem to be fairly nude wearable glosses, 2 of which are quite glittery. So quite affordable. And again, buy one, get second, half off. So I leave that unto you. Excuse me, I'm a little bit sniffly. Peachy Queen have come out with another eyeshadow palette. It is called the Spicy Sriracha Hot and Saucy. So I have no information as to how much it is, but I would imagine it's around about what Peachy Queen's palettes are usually, about $25 to $30. It's very red toned. There's a weird pop of blue in there, like a pale blue, and I cannot fathom. I can kind of see how you could use that, but I'm really not sure where they got that blue from in terms of the color story. It's a bit strange to me. Terra Moon Cosmetics have come out with a new empty palette. It will fit 16 26mm eyeshadows. If you are interested, it is available now. The Collective Cosmetics have come out with a new bundle. It's called Peacock the Walk. So there's gorgeous shades in there. I really like that rich blue matte shade at the very top. It almost blends into the background, so you have to look for it. It is there. A percentage of the proceeds of domestic orders will go to help New York City epidemic funds, and proceeds of international orders will go to Clap for Carers, which is helping medical workers around the world. So if you are interested in that, be aware that a certain amount of the money that you're giving towards this order does go towards a good cause, which is really nice to see. Star Gem Cosmetics have their Support System palette, which isn't necessarily the most sensitive name at the moment. I'm sure, like, it takes brands a long time to come out with a brand and come out with a palette and all of this. So obviously they came up with this before the current situation. So let's not be cruel or mean. But I personally, if I was in charge of that brand, I probably wouldn't have released this right now. I'd have probably put it on the back burner and put something else forward, if at all possible. But in saying that, these are small indie brands. They can't really put things on the back burner as much as possible, but it probably isn't the most sensitive name for the moment, in my opinion. I'm also not that keen on the color story. It's primarily pastel, and then there's 2 dark colors in there that that in my mind wouldn't mix very well. There is a good dupe in there. It looks like it'd be a decent dupe for Executioner from the Bloodlust palette, but yeah, it's not for me. Elf are coming out with the new Sheer Slick Lipstick. They are $5 each. So they say the formula was inspired by the summer days of biting into juicy, delicious fruit. This lipstick melts into your lips with a sheer wash of colour and a smooth, hydrated feel. And it comes in grapefruit, orange, wild peach, cherry slush, dragon fruit, jam, or jelly. So they are $5 each if you want to give those a little look. Huda, of course, have their own new baby brand, skincare brand called Wishful Skin, and they have come out with some new face and neck masks, because we gotta watch out for my gross neck. Well, I think you're meant to do it like this, aren't you, so that your skin doesn't drag? I don't know. I'm very old, and death comes to us all, I guess. They have the Thirst Trap, a hydrating cocoon sheet mask for $9, which isn't wildly expensive, you know, considering. So they say it's made up of a double layer fiber technology. It's just really funny when they talk about sheet masks, like they're like I don't know, Bluetooth enabled or something. And I'm like, oh, it's not a technology, but okay. It allows each mask to hold significantly more of the powerful vitamin-rich essence than a conventional sheet mask. Fair enough. It's a cocktail of hollyhock, rose extract, sodium hyaluronate, and aloe vera. Means dry, dehydrated skin is instantly transformed. So it has aloe vera, it has Althea rosea flower extract, caffeine, which helps to depuff and soothe the skin. It has niacinamide, which for the rest of us, it's vitamin B3. They have allantoin, words are hard, and sodium hyaluronate in that particular mask. In addition to that, they have the chin lift mask, which I'm like, can you get rid of my double chin? The lockdown is real. The chin lift mask is also $9. They say it has a cooling hydrogel formula which leaves your skin looking healthy and revived. A combination of firming orchid extract, brightening niacinamide, potent peptides, and adenosine that work together to sculpt, hydrate, and tighten the jawline, giving you a more defined profile. There's also a peppermint which provides a fresh, tightening sensation. They also have acetyl hexapeptide 8. I pronounced it, which apparently supports the appearance of lifted, more youthful skin by helping to attract hydration deep into the skin and adenosine. Those are available now if you want to give those a try. I'm not great with things like masks and stuff. I am actively engaging in more skincare. Like, you know, I'm using my serums, I'm using my moisturizer, I'm using my eye cream, but I'm really rubbish past that point. Somebody help, because my forehead wrinkles are taking over, but I'm saving up to get some Botox. Something will fix this. Pharmacy Beauty have come out with the Daily Greens Oil-Free Gel Moisturizer. So it's a new addition to their Green Clean line, apparently. So they say it's refreshing. It provides essential hydration while helping to purify skin with a blend of phytonutrients. Sorry, I just hate big words. And oil-absorbing agents for a fresh, healthy glow. It's silicone-free formula for $38. It has moringa, papaya, hyaluronic, and polyglutamic acids. Why are words hard? Willow herb and cucumber, kale, and eucalyptus. So that is available now if you want to try them out. Patrick Ta has come out with a new brow product. It is called the Major Brow. It is a tinted shaping wax for the brows in clear or tinted. It's $22 each, and the brush is $18. He says that there's growth peptides in it, and that there's glycerin and olive oil, which helps to condition, soften, and protect the brows and skin. Well, no thanks, I'm all right. My brows are pretty there, as you can see. I've done nothing with them. That's just how they are. They're two very hungry caterpillars just making the long journey across my face. One day they'll meet in the middle, but you know, I couldn't be bothered with that. Like, I mean, I know that some people do like soap brows, but you can do soap brows much cheaper than that. So yeah, that was available yesterday on April 17th if you're interested. Catrice have come out with some new nude palette. They are the Pro 2020 palettes. They each contain 16 shades. They're 10.6 grams altogether. So they have the Pro Next Generation Nudes Slim Eyeshadow Palette in 010 Courage is Beauty. And they have the Pro Neon Earth Slim Eyeshadow Palette Elements of Power 010, which has more warm earth shades and kind of orangey undertones. They are both €9.99 each. So if you are interested in a neutral sort of a palette, one is more cool toned and one is more warm toned, you can get the two of them for less than €20, which seems pretty good. Alien Cosmetics has come out with 4 new quads. I think I sneak peeked some of those last week, but now we know the information on all 4 of them. They are available now for pre-order for $15 each. I think the only ones that I would find kind of interesting are the blue and the purple one. So the blue one is called Dreamy and the purple one is called Angel. But other than that, I'm very confused by the wild one, which is the blue, yellow, green and orange one. I cannot figure out how that is a cohesive colour story in my mind. I can see the unseen one looks kind of interesting, but I would probably pair that with the purple one to make it to give a bit more depth. But They're not wildly interesting to me. I have looked on Alien Cosmetics and there's 1 or 2 palettes on there that I'm like, you're interesting to me. But I'm not going to go off and just buy something for the sake of buying something, because I've done that already. Speaking of quads, Wet n Wild have come out with some new quads, and I'm going to say it, I think they are cute as hell. Like, they are really cute. So they have like some blues, some purples, a kind of a grey, white and black sort of a quad, yellows, greens, oranges, reds. They look really, really nice. They are apparently going to be coming soon. They are available in stores in Walmart, apparently. So for American viewers, Elena, they're interesting. They look really nice. I may or may not be looking at the green one. I may or may not be going, So I might get something from there. In addition to that, they also have some highlighters, some glitter gels, a setting spray, a 3-in-1 rose primer water, loose highlighter powders, glitter liners, stick-on decals, crystals, and lots of other bits and pieces, glosses, high shine lipsticks, multi-sticks, and nail polish. So those will be coming soon, and some of them are already available in some Walmarts. Buxom have come out with their Staycation Vibes collection. Again, obviously they came up with this before what we're currently in, but it is quite funny. You're kind of like, yeah, that is what we're doing. We are doing a staycation. I look very white on camera. I'm very, this is actually like how white I am. That is my skin tone. I am that level of Casper, with very pink undertones. There you go. They have the Extrovert eyeshadow palette for $39. It is a 12 pan. So that means it's about $3 per eyeshadow, which isn't awful, like $3.50 per eyeshadow, something like that. I don't know, I can't math today, I'm very tired. But the colours to me are just not interesting. Like, it is a primarily neutral palette. You take out that yellow, you take out that blue, it is neutral. And that's a lot of what Buxom have come out with before. So I wouldn't find that interesting. They have come out with their primer infused bronzer for $28, and that comes in 2 different shades, so rooftop tan and backyard bronze. But what they've kind of really gone for is their lip polish and the plumping lip gloss set, because that seems to be the stuff that they really do seem to be known for. So they have their full-on plumping lip polish for $21 and that comes in 4 different shades. There's Charlie, which is a shimmering light gold, Ryan, a shimmering coral red, Dylan, a sheer rose shimmer, and White Russian Sparkle, which is a nude pink sparkle. But they also have the Scoop It Up plumping lip gloss set for $25, and that includes Bellini, which is a peach, Pink Champagne, which is baby pink, and Dominique, which is a clear diamond sparkle, and Samantha, which is a peachy beige shimmer. They are available now on Ulta Beauty and presumably with Buxom Beauty as well. Ilia Beauty have launched their Daylight and Nightlight highlighting and bronzing powders. So the Daylight highlighting powder is $34. It comes in Decades, which is a soft gold, and Starstruck, which is a deep rose gold. They say it's a finely milled, buttery soft, highly blendable powder for light as air luminosity with a metallic finish that adds dimension and definition to the high points of your face. It is buildable from a subtle shimmer to a supercharged highlight. And then the Nightlight bronzing powder is also $34 and comes in 2 shades. There's Drawn In, which is a light medium tan, and Novelty, which is a medium to dark tan. They say it is sun-kissed with a silky, soft touch. This supremely blendable matte powder is finely milled for a luminous finish without the shimmer, a natural warmth that you can dial up in intensity for a stronger contour. So those are available now on Ilia Beauty. Revolution, of course, have come out with a chunk of things. I Heart Revolution have come out with some kind of face highlight products. So they have their Sweet AF Tasty 3D highlighters in peach, strawberry and apple. So strawberry features a duotone pan with a white gold shade and a pink shimmer. Apple is a single tone pan filled with a deep rose gold shade, and peach is a duotone pan with a golden shade and a pink based peach shade. Each 3D highlighter is scented and freshly packed in an illustrated box. So sweet, you'll want to collect all 3. Well, that's what they're saying anyway. It is £6 £6, €6.99, or $8 each at Revolution Beauty. Again, as per usual, all of the links are down below. In addition to that, they have added to the peach and to the avocado family. So they have the Tasty Peach Lip Oil in 3 shades for $7 US, the Tasty Peach Mascara for $7, the Mini Tasty Peach Eyeshadow Palette, the Tasty Peach Mattifying Priming Spray, the Tasty Peach Liquid Lipsticks in 8 shades. So those do look quite cute. In addition to that, they also have the additions to the avocado family. They have the I Heart Revolution Tasty Avocado Mascara for $7. I don't know how that's different to the Tasty Peach Mascara. Is it just packaging? I don't know. I don't know. Because the wands look the same. So I don't know. They have the Tasty Avocado Primer for $11.99. The Tasty Avocado Brow Gel Clear, $7 for 4 different shades. You have the Tasty Avocado Lip Oil for $7. The Tasty Avocado Lipsticks in 8 shades, which will apparently be coming soon. So those are TBC. And the Tasty Avocado Nourishing Priming Spray. Most of those are available now, with the exception of the lipsticks, if you want to check those out. Essence have come out with quite a few different things. It is their Trend Edition, the Bronzed This Way. So it includes an eyeshadow palette for €7.99. It is called the See My Roarsome Eyes, spelled with a Z, because they're cool. Yeah. They also have the Baked Bronzy Blush for €3.79 in the shade Giraffe Me Crazy. It's like, that is not I don't get that. Giraffe Me Crazy. Like, I don't get that. I want to say Jamaica Me Crazy, which is a terrible pun, but it's there. I don't get that. Sorry, that's really, I don't get it. They have the matte bronzer for €3.99 in Catching the Sun, like as in a big cat, and Roaring Sun. Okay, I'm getting those puns. I'm understanding those. They also have the shimmering body oil for €4.29 in Oil I Want Is Sun. Again, I'm understanding those ones. And they have temporary body jewelry tattoos for €1.99 and a bronzer fan brush for €3.99, which does look quite fun. So there you go. Quite a bit from Essence, really. I saw this on Indie Makeup Hotspot, and I think maybe after what I saw from Bellanoia last week of them using Blush Tribe's pictures, I was kind of like, So Collide Cosmetics is apparently releasing a neon stack. It's launching on May 1st, 2020. Now, that's fair enough. A lot of brands have these neon stacks. They're obviously getting it from a particular consumer or a particular factory, and because a lot of people are coming out with these stacks. No shade on that at all. But the next thing that I found really interesting was they had their Live and Love eyeshadow palette. Does that look familiar to anyone? Because it looked familiar to me, to the point that I actually went to Collide Cosmetics on Instagram, and I was like, and I tagged Lick and Lash Beauty. I know Jolie Beauty have something similar, but I was like, what the hell is going on? I mean, it is exactly like Lick and Lash. Go on, off you go. Go on to Lick and Lash, find the palette that looks like this, and tell me that they are not exactly the same. Go on. You tell me. Right? So I went on to Collide Cosmetics, and I was like, I tagged Lick and Lash, and I was like, is it just me? Or is this very much like one of your palettes? And Collide Cosmetics then commented to me, and they're like, no, it's one of ours. And I was like, yeah, but it looks really like Lick and Lashes. Anyways, if you go on to Collide Cosmetics now, if I go on to Collide Cosmetics, I can't get onto Collide Cosmetics. So I assume I have been banned or blocked or whatever. Great way to deal with things. But I have kind of notified Lick and Lash, but I think Jolie Beauty are also in a similar spot because they have something like this. But again, this is one of those things where it wasn't a curated palette made by this brand themselves. This is already like a pre-manufactured eyeshadow palette, and you can get this exact sort of palette on Amazon for like €10 or £10 or $10 or something like that, and it's exactly the same. It's coming from the same manufacturer. So sometimes be careful. Like, I love indie brands, but there are a few that can be a bit Like, I don't know how much kind of thought they're putting into the products that they're putting in. No shade, it's just, it is what it is. But apparently Collide Cosmetics are coming out with this one May 1st. But if you can't wait, check out Lick and Lash, check out Jolie Beauty, check out Amazon. That exact palette already exists on there. Like, it is what it is. Makeup by Delaney have come out with a new Spring and Festival loose eyeshadow quad. So they have 2 eyeshadow quads. So one is kind of more neutral shades. It includes the shades September, Crisp, Leaves and Foliage, which seems a bit like, it's a bit either very late or very early. Like, I don't know. But they also have these, the spring one. So maybe it's that they're re-releasing the autumn one along with this. But the new one is the Spring, Peep, Bunny and Bloom, which are all pastels. Again, that's all we're going to be seeing these days. I'm personally not wildly interested, but there you go. They are $3.50 each, or you can get a set of 4 for $14. That isn't a saving. That's exactly what it would add up to. So I'm like, why are you... Surely if you're going to bundle them together, you might take $1 off or something. I don't know. This made me giggle because when I saw this, it's the Lab Cosmetics. They have what they call a very special microdose glitter. So each little bottle contains 10 microdoses per bottle. So they have 10 little capsules. And I love that it said in writing, these single glitter pills are not for consumption. And I'm like, who's consuming glitter? I mean, it would make toilet time a little bit more interesting. But yeah, it seems to be that they are having it so that instead of having a tub of glitter, you just have these little capsules which should have like enough for your eyes or whatever. But I don't know, like, it seems a bit weird, and it seems like it's making a lot more waste than is necessary, in my opinion. And also, I would be a bit worried if you have kids in the house and they see that and they just like, yeah, like they're less likely to try and shove glitter into their mouths, but they might be more likely to try and put a tablet into their mouths. That's all I'm saying. Face by Nick Cosmetics are also coming out with a new palette. It is the Celebration palette. Apparently, so Nick, I think it's like Nick K Cosmetics, she's a makeup artist, so she is kind of coming out with her own brand. It is a 9-pan eyeshadow palette, which kind of reminds me a little bit of one of the Juvia's Place Warrior palettes. It's not wildly interesting to me, but there you go. It's launching on April 19th, so tomorrow, Sunday. So if you're interested in that colour story, there you go. Midas Cosmetics have finally revealed their Moon Rocks collection. I sneak peeked them last week. This is the story. They will be available on the 20th of April at 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Each individual glitter is $7 each, or you can get the collection of all 6 glitters for $38, saving $4. That's how you do it. Right, if you're bundling them, you give a little bit of a saving. Those do look quite interesting. You know which one I'm looking at. It's Corrupt, naturally, the green. I'm just like looking at it, kind of going, if I just smeared that here and here and here and here, and just everywhere, I'd be quite happy. So yeah, that's from Midas Cosmetics. Urban Vibes Cosmetics are coming out with some new eyeshadow palettes. So they are apparently coming out today, April 18th. So I don't know exactly what it is that they're called. One is very, very neutral, and then the other one is still quite neutral, but with a pop of yellow and blue. So if you're interested in those, that's from Urban Vibes Cosmetics. I've never tried anything from them, but there you go. Georgie's Cosmetics have come out with some new palettes. So they have the Summer Night Out and a Sun and Fun eyeshadow palette. So they contain 24 shades, apparently. So they seem to be kind of segmented, which is quite interesting. Like, I can't figure out how that works. But they are available now for pre-order at a retail price of $35 each. They do ship worldwide, and they are cruelty free if you are interested. Local Lashes have come out with their Spicy Mommy, or Spicy Mammy, M-A-M-I. Sorry, I'm very bad at pronouncing these things. That launched yesterday on April 17th, if you are interested. So there seems to be a whole glitter row, and then the rest seems to just be mattes. So I think that could have been maybe edited a little bit more, because Tepito and Local AF are very, very similar, and I'd say they're going to wear very similar on the eyes. Hot Tamale and Fuego, again, although there is a little bit of a shift in terms of their colours, I think, again, they're just like, if Fuego had been a darker red, then that would have made more sense. But that's just me being critical. This, I really liked this. This is from Lunar Skies Cosmetics. It is their Strawberry Moon palette. No information as to exactly when it's coming out, but I want it. It may or may not be that pink glittery shade that I'm like, smear it on my face. I do like that. I think that's really nice, and I like pinks on me. Pink looks nice on me. Jenny, you might like this as well. I talked about this in a sneak peek last week. This has now landed at Sephora. It is Fresh Beauty. It is part of their Rose family. It is a deep hydration oil infused serum. It is $59 US. It has plant derived squalene. It has an oil phase and a water phase. So if you're interested in that, there you go. Hourglass are coming out with some new things. So one of the first things they kind of hinted at this week is that they're coming out with a new setting spray, and that was made available yesterday. So it's apparently a weightless radiance in a mist. I really like Hourglass, so I have their foundation, and I really love that foundation. It is part of my project pan. It is still getting a lot of love, even though I'm like, oh, no one's seeing me these days. Why am I wearing expensive foundation? But I'm like, no, you've opened it, you need to use it. And I will end up buying more. So that is interesting to me. In addition to that, this is as interesting to me, but they're coming out with an eye primer. So they say it will smooth and nourish your lids while enhancing your eye makeup. That was also available from the 17th of April. So again, you might be interested in the two of those. Links down below. Does look like I'm pointing towards my crotch, but there you go. The Trolls movie seems to be a big thing, because they obviously paired up with Pure Cosmetics and I think with somebody else, but they've also collaborated now with the Creme Shop, and they've come out with a limited edition collection, including a Queen Poppy Flower Crown Spa headband for $9, sheet masks, which are $4 each, or you can get a 3-pack for $10. They have the Queen Poppy Brighten and Restore Essence, the Queen Barb Hydrate and Soothe Essence. They have the King Trolex Renew and Glow Essence. You can get hand creams for $9 each, and they come in Cooper Shea Butter, which is apple and peony, Queen Poppy Shea Butter, which is peach and coconut. You can get the Queen Poppy Pump Up the Glow Rose Water Shimmer Mist for $12. You can get the Queen Poppy Classic Blending Sponge for $8, and you can get the Tiny Diamond Softening Sugar Lip Polish in Rainbow Sherbet for $12. So if you're interested in any of that, there you go. Chantecaille are getting on board with the 420 thing, which is interesting to me, because I didn't think that Chantecaille would be one of the ones that would get onto that, but there you go. They have their CBD 300 face and body cream. It is $125. What I know is that anyone who has tried Chantecaille generally tends to like it. That's why I'm afraid to try it, because I'm afraid of like really enjoying their stuff and then being like, oh, now I have to sell my kidney to buy their things. And anyone who knows me knows I like a bit of bouge, but that's even too bougie for me. Like there's like a level of bouge. Like once it gets past a certain price on like creams, on foundations, on bronzers, etc., I'm like, weirdly, eyeshadows is the thing I can look past. On eyeshadows, I'm like, €5,000? Yes, that's totally fine. Smush it onto my face. But I think because my skin is generally okay, like this is it without anything on it, I amn't willing to spend massive amounts on like foundations, etc. Not past a certain point, not past like say €60. Then I'm like, you need to be doing things for my face. But I know that Teresa Is Dead really likes their like soft blurring powder, and I have looked at that a few times. It's been in my basket on Cult Beauty. I've taken it out, I've put it back in, I've taken it out, I've put it back in. It's a whole thing. But they have this new skincare apparently. So they say it blends the soothing, calming benefits of broad spectrum CBD with sophisticated skincare innovation. Nutrient dense, balancing CBD is enhanced with eggplant stem cell extract to soothe and to visibly calm redness and comfort sensitive skin. Cannabis sativa stem cell extract brings even more soothing properties by enhancing the skin's natural moisture content, targeting visible redness to restore the skin. $125. So I don't think it would actually really suit me because I don't have that much redness. Yes, I have natural pinkness, but that is the tone of my skin. So I don't think it would wildly suit me, but there you go. This is sort of old news, but Jeffree Star Cosmetics, we all know they came out with the mini controversy palette with Shane Dawson. Everyone was annoyed because they didn't put in that green shade. Anyways, they are officially coming back with the shade, which they've called Put It Back. It will be coming soon, and you can get the green shade individually if you want. So if you already have mini controversy and you don't want to buy it again to get that green shade, that's what you can do. It will be coming soon. Kiehl's have come out with a new Vital Skin Strengthening Super Serum. It apparently penetrates skin's 8 surface layers to help correct signs of aging through visibly diminishing fine lines and reviving tired-looking dull skin, which can be caused by skin aging stressors. So you can get 30 mils for $69, 50 mils for 50 mils for $94. And 100 mils for $165. They say it has fragmented hyaluronic acid and it has adaptogenic herbal complex. It's very expensive. I'm sorry. No, I've been using the Pixie serum, the vitamin C one, so I'm very happy with that. Okay, next one. Anyone who knows me and was on a Zoom call with me a few nights ago knows the outcome of this. So Nabla Cosmetics, I've never tried anything from Nabla Cosmetics, mostly because their colour stories weren't wildly interesting to me. But I've always had like my eye on them. I know Angelica Nyqvist really enjoys them, so I was like, but they came out with this cutie collection. So they came out with the Glam Touch lipstick, which is $16 each. It apparently gives you a luminous finish and is creamy in texture. It comes in 3 different shades. There's Wild Berry, Platinum, and Metropolitan. There's the Cutie palette, which comes in Wild Berry. So that's $24. It's inspired by the Vitamanic shades of red fruits. It comes in 6 shades, 3 finishes in metal foil, matte, and latex matte. They have another Cutie palette, which is the Platinum for $24. It is 6 elegant cool tone shades in finishes fluid metal, metal foil, super matte, and super sparkle. And they have another Cutie palette, which is the Metropolitan, again for $24. It features 6 sumptuous and modern shades in finishes fluid metal, metal foil, super matte, super sparkle shade. And they also have the Cupid's Arrow Longwear Stylo for $18, which is a multi-use stylo pencil, long-lasting, creaming, and pigmented, which comes in Arrow 1, 2, and 3. Here's the thing, if you go onto Nabla Cosmetics, they have each of these put into bundles. So like the berry palette along with the berry lipstick and like the berry stylo. And you can get those for a reduced rate. Right now on Nabla, they do seem to have a sale where there's a percentage off all of those. So I picked up the berry bundle, so the purpley eyeshadow with the purpley lipstick and the purpley lip liner to go with it. And I also picked up a foundation. So yeah. If you like any of those, maybe check out Nabla. But they're also for a reduced price on Beauty Bay as well, if you want to check those out. Just FYI. Elan Cosmetics, so they seem to be a French brand. They have come out with Diamond Dust Highlighters. It's sort of like a little perfume bottle and you like puff it out. Not for me. Not for me. But you can get 50% off on those. They're available in 3 colours: champagne, soft pink, and silver. They are available worldwide. If you use a Makeup World altogether, you can get a 50% discount. It wouldn't be for me because for highlight, I'd need to be able to be precise in where it is that I'm putting it rather than just putting it all over the face. Because even if you go onto their website, they show some of the pictures and it just looks a bit mad. Not for me. Erica's Vanity Shop have come out with the new Artist Palette. It is available now for pre-order for $30. If you are interested, again, it's fairly pastel, but there's some deep shades in there to kind of deepen out some of the looks. Not really for me. It seems a bit mismatched. House Labs, which I'm still not sure if it's run by Lady Gaga or if she's just the face of it or what the story is. It's available on Amazon, but they're coming out with some new products. They have the La Riot lip gloss in the shades Glass Slipper, Vortex, Diamond Heart, Violet Disco and Angel Tears, and they also have the RIP lip liner in Impeach, Strip, Shank and Carve. So they are available now if you want to try those out. Nothing wildly interesting to me there. Mecha Max, which is an Australian brand, they are coming out with their Zoom Shadow Stick range, which I'm like, is that a nod to like Zoom as in the platform that you use to video call, or is that just like a sheer coincidence? I don't know. They have 6 new shades. They have buff, baby pink, bronze, mauve, metal and olive. They are available now for 18 Australian dollars each if you are interested. Roz X Star has come out with a new palette. It is the Perfecta Galaxia palette. It's available now for $20 if you are interested. It's quite summery, you know, very sunsetty vibes, quite nice. This is by Beat Cosmetics, and the shape of the palette annoys me. There's wasted space. I get it. You want to do a B, get it, that's nice, but there's whole sections that you could have put shades into, and how would you store it? And then look at the tiny, tiny mirror. Look at the tiny, tiny, how could you see an... Anyways, it's the Dedication eyeshadow palette. It's 15 shades and it's $35. It could have been less if they hadn't gone for such a weird flippin' shape. The shadows themselves look really nice. Like when they're swatching them, they look really pigmented and really interesting, but I can't get it. That shape is driving me bananas. Spoiled Lips Cosmetics have their Bio Monthly palette. This is apparently, I think they come out with a palette every month. This is their Foxy Babe palette, and is it really bad that when I saw the lips, I thought they looked like nipples? Yeah, I mean, it's not for me. It's a warm neutral palette with pops of blue. It's nothing wildly interesting, but it's $20 US, so that's not bad. There you go. Root Pretty. I thought this was really interesting. So from April 22nd, which is, by the way, Earth Day, they are creating real refill packs for all of their powder products. So what they're doing is they are putting them into biodegradable envelopes, and they're selling any of these refill stuff in glass jars anymore. So it's things like dry shampoo, powder foundations, blushes, etc. You can now get them in like a little biodegradable envelope, rather than having all of this plastic packaging, which I think is quite a nice idea. Luvia Cosmetics have come out with the Sunset Nova eyeshadow palette. It is €14.90, which is quite affordable. It has a DE, like a .de at the end, so I think it must be a German brand. I mean, it looks nice. I'd like more vibrancy. They look quite pastel-y, like they'd just be like a sweep of colour on the eyes. Not really for me, but there you go. Colourpop are of course closed. They are not shipping from their website, but they have new cosmetics with Ulta at the moment. So Ulta is the only place you can get them. They have the Solstice palette, which is kind of corally pinks with like a little pop of green, like greeny grey, which reminds me a little bit from the Natasha Denona Mini Retro palette, which was the only unique shade to that. Just saying. They've also come out with 4 Luxe glosses. They are available now on Ulta, by the way, but they've also come out with the All Things palette, which is a purple palette, which I'm like, do we not have 1,000 9-pan purple palettes from Colourpop at this point? So if you have the Lilac You A Lot, the It's My Pleasure palette, the Bird palette, the Exotic Paradise, you don't need this. It's me telling you you don't need this. And if I'm telling you you don't need it, you know it may be a problem. They also have 2 pressed powder blushes, and they are available now if you want to get them. Glamlight have been sneaking peeks at this, but now we finally see what it looks like. It is their Street Taco palette, which is coming on the 21st of April at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time for $22. I think the only shade that I'm kind of interested in there is Red Onions, but I think that's very similar to one of the shades that's in the Glamlight Cake palette. And if I was going to get a palette from Glamlight, it would be the Cake palette, because I really like the look of that. But yeah, that's not wildly interesting to me. And again, the shape kind of annoys me. Oh. Shine by ST Cosmetics have come out with 7 new multi-chromes. They are available now, where you can purchase them individually, or you can get them in a full bundle of their 16 multi-chromes if you are interested. We are now on to sneak peeks. I know, we've had a lot. Unicorn Cosmetics have kind of said, hey, we're coming out with some highlighters sometime in the summer. Interesting packaging. Remind you of anything? Could they get into trouble? Who knows? Dolce & Gabbana are also coming out with a few different things, including a limited edition highlighter. It is available in Asia, but it isn't available in Western markets yet. But they should, apparently they are available in some places, like in Italy, in Munich and Berlin. And it's apparently an Asia limited edition. And they also have like this kind of highlighty blush palette and like a liquid highlight as well. So those are coming soon, we reckon around about May. The design on them is very pretty, like they do look like collectible things. Enchanted Luster Cosmetics are coming out with a Dragon Prism palette number 2, and this seems to be one of the potential shades that's going into it. So there you go. This is such a weird name for a brand. Playing in Makeup by Yolando. That is actually the name of the brand. They are giving a sneak peek of something that they're coming out with. They seem to be like glittery, kind of metallic-y shades. And I'm wondering if that's going into this, which is a sneak peek of their pastel eyeshadow palette. So I'm assuming that those shades are going to be part of this massive palette. So I guess if you want a big palette that has some pastel shades, that might be something to look at. Because the swatches look nice, but again, swatches aren't much to look at. I saw this on Makeup Hunters News's Instagram stories, and this is a Dominique Cosmetics palette that I do not recognize unless I've like hit my head or something. So maybe Dominique Cosmetics are coming out with something new. There you go. Give Me Glow Cosmetics seem to be coming out with a new spicy palette. No information yet on the dates, but you know, it's a warm palette. There you go. They're also coming out with a Beach Babe highlighter, which is launching sometime in summer 2020. So if you're interested in that, they do look nice. Lunar Sky Cosmetics, which I talked about previously, it kind of showed one of the palettes that they will be coming out with. They have also said that in addition to the Strawberry Moon, which I've kind of shown you already, they are coming out with the Nude Moon and the Peach Moon. So they will be coming out at some point. KK Beauty are coming out with 3 new styles of lashes. They are launching on June 2020 if you are interested. I talked about Lucky Lashes Cosmetics and Homegirls Beauty Shop last week. They were doing a lot of 420 inspired stuff, so they seem to be collaborating at some point to do something together. So there you go if you're interested. M Cosmetics, so EMME, they're a Canadian brand. They have kind of hinted that they're coming out with something new. So it's a little sneak peek of an empty palette. Menagerie Cosmetics are also collaborating with somebody. Don't know who, but this is a sneak peek of the outside of the palette. It seems to be Metamorphosis, which is interesting because it ties in with something that's coming out with Copacetic Cosmetics. So Copacetic Cosmetics are coming out with a Butterfly Kisses collection. So obviously Metamorphosis being linked with butterflies, that's the way I'm thinking. So they've kind of sneak peeked this, but they've also given us a colour shot of some of the glitters that they're coming out with. So those look really interesting. They will apparently be launching May 1st. At the moment, their website is closed because they're trying to fill orders and, you know, ensure that everyone's health is taken into account. So if you do try to go onto their website at the moment, you won't see anything, just FYI. Killer Queens Cosmetics have given a sneak peek of some single eyeshadows that are coming in May 2020. They do seem to be duochromes or multi-chromes. That seems to be the thing of this year. I talked about Charlotte Tilbury a lot last week. They had the Magic Serum and the Magic Lip Oil, but they've also come out with the Magic Cream Light, which is a lightweight miracle moisturizer. So those are all going to be coming soon. Melt Cosmetics. Look, I talked about it last week that everyone was doing 420 and it was kind of driving me a bit nuts. And Melt are probably one of the first ones to do a kind of cannabis-inspired eyeshadow palette. And I held off getting the Smoke Session palettes for quite some time because I didn't like the marijuana theme. Kind of irritated me. But I ended up getting it eventually because I liked the colour story. But they're doing a 420 theme. And they initially showed us this, which was the outside of what looks to be like a PR box or something. And it looks very pretty, you know. They do lovely PR boxes. The PR box that I bought, I didn't get it, obviously, because I'm not important. The PR box that I bought for the Amor Eterno collection was beautiful, but I don't think the shadows were quite as good as everyone maintains they are. Like, I'm sorry, I don't think they're as good as you think. The only one that I will stand behind is the radioactive one, which I haven't put up on my channel yet, but I have a review of that coming up. But they showed us the outside, and then they just this morning showed us the inside of the palette. And I'm like, oh, thank God, I'm not interested in this at all. If, however, you are interested, it is coming out on the 20th of April, so 4/20, at 4:20 p.m. So yeah, if you're interested, that's that. I can't see myself getting that, but you never know. I've said this before and then I end up getting things because I'm an idiot. Now we're on to the enabler alert. So if you don't want to spend money or don't want to know about sales, click mute. Don't turn me off. Just click mute so you can still see my beautiful makeupless face. Sorry. Nakia Joy has 25% off everything on her website. So she has a lot of like powders and stuff. She is, of course, a well-known YouTuber. So if you want to check that out, there you go. Benefit Cosmetics have up to 50% off online. So if you want to get the cookie highlighter, if you want to get some of their blushes, their brow products, now might be the time. 50% off seems pretty darn good. Charlotte Tilbury have 20% off their science-powered skincare set. So it is their Magic Cream and Goddess Skin Rituals. So you can get like their Charlotte's Magic Cream and the Goddess Cleansing Rituals for 20% off if you go get it online. So there you go. I talked about BH Cosmetics and their was it Midnight Festival collection last week. So you can get that, but you can also get 25% off of that line right now on BH Cosmetics if you are interested. Again, all of the links down below. Check them out. La Roche-Posay have come out with the Effaclar Duo Plus. It's apparently a skin treatment, I'm assuming like for under eyes. But you can get an offer where you can get 25% off on boots. So you can get 25% off on boots. So I've put boots there, link down below if you're interested in that. Urban Decay have some codes for money off. So if you were looking at the wired palette, which is the poor man's version of the electric palette, I don't think it's as good as the original electric palette, but there you go. But if you missed out on the original electric palette, this might be good. If you use the code MMMM, as in Mitchell, you can get 40% off the wired palette, but you can also use that same code to get 30% off the rest of the store. So you can get the wired palette and can put other things on, and it'll take 40% off the wired palette and it'll take 30% off all of the other things. So if you want to stock up on a few like liners or foundations or setting sprays, I do like their setting sprays, now might be the time. Contour and More London, I don't really know much about them, but apparently they have 30% off their website with the code SHARE30. So if there's something there that you might be interested in, there you go. Glisten Cosmetics have also given a code for 20% off. It's to kind of celebrate one of their influencers, Maytami. Sorry, I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that right, but if you use the code Maytami, so MAYTAHMI20, all the details down in the description box, then you can get 20% off. Lime Crime, I was going to call Unicorn Cosmetics because I just associate them with unicorns. They have 20% off their color conditioner with any hair purchase. So if you use the code DIY FUN, all in caps, you can get 20% off if you're interested. Everyone seems to be doing their hair in lockdown except me. Sauce. Doll Beauty have a lot of different offers going on. You can get an 8-piece set for £70. That includes their lipsticks, or you can get each lipstick for £13 each. They also have the Pretty Glow bundle, which is £30. It includes the Deep Dark Tan Mitt, the Pretty Little Glow, and 2 Festival Eyes lashes. So if you're interested in that, that seems to be a pretty decent deal. Be Perfect Cosmetics still have their thing on where it's 3 for 2 on all universal lashes. So that's been going on for 3 or 4 weeks. Cult Candy Cosmetics, I don't know them, but they're an indie brand it seems, and I looked, they have some interesting things. They have a spring sale on now, and you can get 40% off some of the items on there. I don't know this brand either. It's Synergy Collections, which seems to do an awful lot of brushes, but you can get a 40% off your order using the code LOVE. So all in caps, love. And 10% of the proceeds are being donated to the NHS, which I think is a nice little idea. Scott Barnes have a limited time sale. So if you use the code FLASHSALE20, you can get 20% off his website. So, of course, Scott Barnes of, well, I suppose he's has so much fame surrounding him. He's a very well-known makeup artist. I did try to do his tutorial with limited success. But he has all of these brushes. Maybe if I'd used some of his brushes it would have come out better, but you can get 20% off if you're interested. Cloud 10 Beauty have 15% off using the code TAKE15, so you can get 15% off. They have some decent brands on there, so well worth looking at. For those of you who are in America, there's obviously the VIB Rouge sale, and if you are part of their Rouge thing, you can use the code SPRINGSAVE and get 20% off from May 1st. The VIB April from 21st to the 29th of April, you can get 15% off with that code, and if you want to use it between the 23rd and the 27th of April and you're just an insider, according to, I don't really understand the tiers of Sephora because I'm not there, you can get 10% off. So if you've something you've had your eye on, you can get 10 to 20% off depending on where you are with their savings. Juvia's Place already had a sale on a lot of their stuff, but they said that if you use the code Nikki, Nikkie, of Nikki Tutorials, you can get an extra 10% off their palettes. So for instance, the Warrior 3 palette, its sale price is $14, which was already a big reduction on its original price, but if you use the code you can get it for $12.60. Same with the Afrique palette and same with the Zulu palette, so you can get them all for $12.60 if you're interested. I looked on Morphe last night, they seem to have up to 50% off some of their insider picks, so that includes their setting spray, the Jaclyn Hill like little vault collection that was not wildly popular, let's be real, but they also have the All I Want brush set, which is pretty decent for like £10 or something like that. So there are some really good deals on there if you're interested. Lois Cosmetics also have a little bit of a sale. They are an indie brand, they're really new. I've tried one of their 2 eyeshadow palettes. I have tried the Rose Metal one. I filmed it. I have yet to try the Gone Rogue, but if the Gone Rogue is as good as the Rose Metal, I would be very, very happy. And if you are interested in those, they are very cheap to start off with. They're only £19.99 each, which is pretty darn good. Their shipping is really fast. I was super impressed. But if you use the code WEEKEND5, you can get an extra £5 off. So, or not an extra £5 off, an extra 5% off. So, sorry, I tell a lie, but 5%, I mean, you can't really scoff at that if you've been looking at it. Sigma have their dimensional brush set, which has $102 value, which is worth, you can buy it for $50 if you use the code Kabuki Drop at checkout. But they also have a lot of other sales going on their brushes. I really like Sigma brushes, they're great. That is it. That is the end of the video. What do you guys think? There's a lot more stuff being released than I would have actually thought, all things considered. Is there anything that's really caught your eye? Are you also buying frightening amounts of makeup? Because I'm doing that. Don't judge me. Do please like, comment and subscribe, because it's nice for me to see comments, it sees engagement, and it's more likely then, based on the algorithm, to send it to other people and be like, here, you might like this too. I do usually wear makeup. I'm just very tired today, hence like how awful my under eyes look. Do please share, because sharing is caring, unless of course it's an STD, in which case, like, you know, wrap it up. Don't be gross. But that is it. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.